What were the four first major decisions that Governor Obiano took when he succeeded to be as governor of Anambra State?
I have worked with His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi in Onitsha.
Obi couldn't fix Anambra State. If he couldn't fix Bakassi boys, and Bakassi boys got out of control, and he took the intervention of Obiano to now intervene.
From today, this hotel is no longer in use.
Before he came to Onitsha to take over from Dr. Ngige, Chris Ngige,
Peter Obi, ask Peter Obi. Peter Obi has no reputation, unfortunately, and I will speak to it.
This state that made a law that if your property is used for this criminal activity, the state will confiscate the property, will demolish the property.
Years ago as a commanding officer, I was the officer in charge of the internal security operations. I was collocated with artillery regiment, but
Tinubu will win, hands down.
Believe me, within 2 weeks or thereabout, everything was tackled. Onitsha became free.
And these people will not even get the kind of vote they got before.
Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Film. I want us to talk about this video of Oshomole regarding the interview he did with Chiu on its podcast on Mac. In this interview, Oshomole said a lot of things which are blatant lie. When I mean blatant, I meant 100% lie. In this video, he made mention that Peter Obi could not safeguard Anambra State. That Peter Obi could not even contain the Bakassi. I know you will be smiling and laughing. How could somebody like this come on air to lie without no remorse? So in this video, we're going to debunk and expose this Oshomole as an alleged chronic liar. Because how would somebody like that come on air and lie without not even thinking that somebody can verify what he's saying? So, without not wasting you guys' time, I will play the video very soon. But before I do that, guys, please, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. Thank you very much.
For the research, what were the four first major decisions that Governor Obiano took when he succeeded to be as governor of Anambra State? We saw the visuals where Governor Obiano was bringing down using bulldozer. I think he started it. Using bulldozer to bring out the houses of kidnappers and so-called Bakassi boys that got out of control. And Peter Obi could not fix security in Anambra State. He took the intervention of Governor Obiano, who took over from him, to begin to destroy the properties of those who he believed have used their crores for kidnapping. Where wife kidnap husband kidnap wife and ask the children to bring money. He got to that level. Oh. And Governor Obi, as he there was, I was a governor then, my state was safer than Anambra Obi. So if Obi couldn't fix Anambra State, if he couldn't fix Bakassi boys, and Bakassi boys got out of control, and he took the intervention of Obiano to now intervene, you think that is the guy who will have the courage? Look at it recently talking about we should do ethnic profiling. Fine. But what did he say? What should we be doing? Everybody knows that things are not perfect. But a statesman must provide answers. Say, this man is driving left. If I get a ticket, I will drive right. That's a specific choice. So you as a voter will say, okay, I think I like right-hand driving, not left-hand. There has to be specific new tools that they will bring. We haven't had. Other than this buzzword, do the right thing. What is the right thing?
Senator.
What is the left thing?
Senator.
So, Tinubu will win, hands down. And these people will not even get the kind of vote they got before.
Senator, many times.
And I recommend this to you. Atiku Abubakar, ask him what he is going to do differently. Who did you mention?
Peter Obi.
Peter Obi, ask Peter Obi. Peter Obi has no reputation, unfortunately, and I will speak to it. You cannot take him by his word. First, he said he will never leave AGA because Ojukwu added ABGA as a political party to him, and he produced him as a governor. Immediately, he completed his tenure. He left ABGA and went to the extreme of ABGA because the logic of Ojukwu was not to join a party who he believed was being controlled by those he had sorted to severe relationship with. Obi went there because he wanted to be vice president, and he became one, and he was defeated. Rather stay back and strategize, Obi potted and joined the Labour Party, another extreme, because he doesn't want to do any primaries. Labour Party handed over the ticket to him on a platter of gold. He got, according to him, 8 million votes. Okay, what will some common sense prescribe? That you manage that platform, invest in it, deal with all the internal challenges, because there is no system. I can call myself an expert in a voluntary association management. Okay? Political party is a voluntary association. Membership is voluntary. You can join, you can withdraw. Now, he couldn't manage it. He wanted where food is ready. He left the Labour Party. His vice president, running mate, Dati, who is, I mean, whatever you want to say, Dati has shown that he can manage the situation. He's not a trader. He's not a short-term, turnaround businessman. He's built one of the most reputable universities in Nigeria today, the Beige University. He said, he told Obi, sir, let us fix this Labour Party issue. The man said, no, I'm not here to fix party. I want to fix Nigeria. But Obi should know that the Nigerian Constitution does not allow individual. It's a party. It's a collective. And so he left Labour Party to go and look for where food is ready. He went to ADC. They terminated the leadership of ADC, which they met there, and forcefully took over the leadership because they are big men and women. And when they said that there will be primary, because he doesn't want to go through the first stage of election, he left there to go and join NDC. You have already seen the tension between Obi and the proprietor of NDC, my very dear friend, former governor and now Senator Siraki Dixon. And look at the interview he granted, how they were having people coming to join the party before Obi come, but now they are behaving as if it's Obi that's bringing those people. And that Obi should talk to his followers. Can't you already see early warning signals? So if you cannot manage a room, allocate a student room to you, Shehu, and you can't keep it clean. You come in, you find that the bed sheet and the toilet is leaking and so on, you can't fix it. Then you tell me you are going to be running a real estate with several buildings called Nigeria. How can you? So you can't manage a political platform?
Think Bola Tinubu can win in 2027?
He will win.
How?
Because Nigerians are sensible. Forget about some of the elites who are compromised. Some elites are compromised for one way or the other. But Nigerians know that these elites always say so. That's why I ask you, any of them, will they return subsidy? Will they return dual exchange rate?
If Tinubu loses in 2027,
will they terminate the massive infrastructure that is going on?
If Tinubu loses in 2027, would you be surprised?
He will not lose.
You are optimistic. The people will decide.
I am a critical optimist. Nigerians know the difference between liars who have perfected the art of manipulating TV tubes and podcasts to tell Nigerians are suffering. They are not saying what Tinubu did wrongly. That's why I'm asking you some of these key policy changes. Review the tax base so that those who make money from Nigerian economy should also pay taxes so that we can provide for the others. Do they want to review the tax policy?
So the first problem with that, what he said is that the first instance, he said Peter Obi could not contain the Bakassi. The problem with that is that Bakassi was disbanded in 2002 by Governor Shiwoke. And Shiwoke left governorship in 2003. Then come Nkige, who led from 2003 to 2006 when Obi came in 2007 after court cases that he restored his mandate. So that means anything that existed as a Bakassi is already a criminal activities. So how could Obi not contain what does not exist? Now, another aspect of it is that he said Obiano initiated the demolition of houses that was used by kidnappers or criminals. I won't be the one to do this justice to this. I want us to watch the video from news videos from archive that debunk what Oshomole just said. So now, let's watch the first video, then we'll come back.
The Anambra State government has sealed off a hotel in Nkpo, Ndemili North local government area, where about 4 kidnapped suspects were arrested on Sunday. Governor Peter Obi shut down Arthur Gardens Hotel when he visited the area where the suspected kidnappers were found. He said his government will not tolerate any form of criminal activity anywhere in the state, and the property owners who allow their facilities to be used for criminal activities will bear the brunt.
This is where the 4 suspected kidnappers were arrested, Arthur Gardens Hotel. No one knows exactly for how long the alleged kidnappers operated from here, but no one is in doubt that they used this place as their hideout. The whole place looks deserted than this makeup bag, and its contents suggest those who either lodged or were drinking here must have left in a hurry. Police were said to have swooped on the kidnappers after being tipped off.
Well, we got the information from the divisional police officer that some kidnapped suspects were seen and arrested here.
After being conducted around the place, Governor Peter Obi wasted no time in ordering the hotel shut. He warned that the government will not tolerate people using their property for criminal activity.
Kidnapped suspects or kidnapped victims found in any property, that property is confiscated by the state. This hotel will remain sealed off. I've just ordered, I want to do it personally here. From today, this hotel is no longer in use.
With kidnapping and other forms of...
That is Governor Peter Obi sealing a hotel that was used by criminals as their hideout. That hotel was called Arthur Garden Hotel. That was Peter Obi. That was during when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State. Now, I will play another video, which is also from an archive, news archive. This is not somebody gossip. That Obi was demolishing a house that was used by a kidnapper kingpin. Let's watch that video.
Governor Mr. Peter Obi, in the company of numerous heavily armed security agents, stormed the compound of a notorious criminal suspect, Olisa Ifejika, said to have specialized in armed robbery and kidnapping, to carry out an action that will linger in the memory of the people.
This state that made a law that if your property is used for this criminal activity, the state will confiscate the property, will demolish the property, and this particular property represents the worst of it.
The demolition followed the arrest of the suspect and the recovery of assaulted arms and ammunition hidden in plastic containers concealed behind the bungalow. The Anambra State Commissioner of Police said Mr. Ifejika had been on the list of most wanted criminal suspects in 2001 and linked to a series of high-profile crimes including armed robbery and kidnapping.
The following arms and ammunition were recovered from an underground armory in his house. Number 1, 27 AK-47 rifles, 1 K2 rifle, 2 Type 06 rifles, 1 general purpose machine gun, 1 rocket launcher, 17 rockets, 6 pump actions gun, 3 den guns, 1 Beretta pistol, 13 rocket grenades.
The governor appears set to see the suspect's business empire crumble completely.
We will go after his businesses. We will go after the business of all that is involved in this criminality. I heard the operator can tell you no money. When I get back to the office, I'm going to contact my senior brother in Romania and request that that hotel be sealed.
The demolished structures comprise the bungalow, a 2-story building, and an extended building behind the bungalow, suspected to be a cell where kidnapped victims were kept in custody. The building had initially been partly razed by the police during the operation that led to the arrest of the suspect. The police confirmed he was in his residence drinking at the time of arrest at about 8 a.m. on Monday, September 3rd. The suspect's father is a native doctor, while his mother is a petty trader dealing in women's underwear. Both are currently in police custody. Some of the villagers said the suspects started with petty pilfering, then to community theft, before going full blast on sophisticated banditry. They commended the government for the bold step taken to rid the state of crime.
We're indigenous of this very town, but we don't even know that this kind of thing is happening here. But since we have noticed, we are very happy to see the policemen. Even the governor himself is here present, and the commissioner of police to witness what is happening here. So we are very happy.
This thing where government do, I like it.
The same Peter Obi that Oshomole said did not destroy anything. Did not destroy. It was Obiano that came to start demolishing houses that was used by criminals. But that is Peter Obi doing the same thing. Before I go further, that will be at the end. Let's listen to from the horse's mouth. A Major General John Eneshi, who was the former defense director of defense information. This is what he has to say.
I have worked with His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi in Onitsha about 17 years ago as a commanding officer. Before he came to Onitsha to take over from Dr. Chris Ngige, during the time of Chris Ngige, there was no Operation Mesa in the whole of Anambra State, for reasons best known to them then. But when he came, he took over. He drove straight to the barrack and asked. And when we briefed him, he now went back and Operation Mesa was restored a week later or thereabout. As at that time, it was like a no man's land in Onitsha. 33 you cannot go. Ogbaru you cannot go. Then talk less of the other areas. When it was restored, I was the officer in charge of the internal security operations. I was collocated with artillery regiment, but as a commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel, I was in charge of the operations. Believe me, within 2 weeks or thereabout, everything was tackled. Onitsha became free. You couldn't go out. The police was sacked. And that was why I believe that after about 6 months to 1 year, the police actually acknowledged that Anambra was a peaceful, most peaceful state in the country as at that time. So that was where I knew him. And I saw the character of integrity. In short, for me, I was calling him Commissioner of Defense because he was in command and in control. He had the interest. And I said, this man, he does not allow the resources that comes to the military or whatever to pass through anybody straight. Our challenge was patrol vehicles, no mobility. In a sweep, when he said, what is the problem? He provided it immediately. Following his record from research, never convicted of corruption, of stealing, integrity. Is it reaching to people? Is it international relations and all whatever, economic knowledge and all that? Competence, capability, and before long I saw him trotting almost all over the whole. You will see him short at a point. I say, is this man a spirit? Somebody asked me, say, is this man a spirit? You will see he's in Port Harcourt today. Before you know, they say he's somewhere. I'm all that. And I prayed and I made up my mind. This is somebody that we need at this time.
We can hear from him that Obi restored peace and safety and everything to Anambra State, or particularly Onitsha, within 2 weeks or thereabout. That Obi restored Operation Mesa that brought peace to Anambra State. That is the same Obi that Oshomole said that it could not bring peace to Anambra State. So, if you look beside me here, you see a news from 2017 that stated that Obi laid the foundation for the security we enjoyed in Anambra today. That was 2007 by a retired DG Leah. Now, there's also another one. That was by Inspector General that declared Anambra State as the safest since 5 years under Peter Obi. The same Anambra State was once the most safest and the most peaceful state in Nigeria during Peter Obi. This is not me saying it. These are news articles, and these are news videos, and these are people who were on the ground. But this man, Oshomole, is telling us could not safeguard Anambra State. That's why it pains me so much that I myself campaigned for this man, Oshomole. And I even protested when his mandate was taken away and given to Osadebe Osumbo. Oshomole empowered thugs in Edo State. When I mean empowered thugs were running everything. Tiketo, Agberu, we are not the most powerful entity in Edo State. Oshomole, cultist, was rampant in Edo State during Oshomole tenure, and he's talking nonsense. This man is not even ashamed of himself. That's why I say I regret that I campaigned for this man, and I even protested for him when his mandate was taken away from him. This is the same man that is now coming talking things that does not even exist. Oshomole could not safeguard Edo State. Oshomole empower, I say it again, Oshomole empower Togri, empower Agbeo. It was Obaseki that brought sanity to Edo State by removing this Agbeo from power and ticketing. But God will judge these people, eh? God will judge these people. But people, someone like this lad. Now be Oshomole, we catch for a plane when they rob woman leg. And this one they talk for national issues. This man supposed to day, I don't know, might not talk too much. Thank you guys for watching, for staying to this very moment. Please, before I go, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop any latest update, you will be notified. Thank you very much.